Hello everyone, this is my baby girl 888 and today we're playing Factory Balls, a Bart Bonte game that you can play on coolmath.com under the game in games under the logic section. As you can see, we're just dragging and dropping balls over tools to produce the required ball for each physics and stuff. So what you're doing is trying to make one of these look like that. That's all this is. And it gets more fun as you go to the higher ones, because at this point in time it goes up to Factory Balls 4, and then there's actually Christmas Factory Balls. However, on Cool Math games you can't really get to those ones because they are locked during other holidays, like throughout the year, unless it's around Christmas for those ones or whatever, which is just kind of boring, kind of lame, but you want to know what? Whatever. At least it's fun, so, you know, whatever. Now this makes no sense to me, okay? Yellow plus pink equals red. Someone explain that to me. Oh, and this one's tons of fun. When you do this, make it all shiny and stuff. Oh yeah. I have the most fun with that. And it's true. And they have a little recycling thing at least, so if you mess up like I just did, you can still fix it. At least it's nice. It's a bunny, guys. It's a bunny with different color ears. And the nice thing is that if you do something like that, it doesn't affect the colors of like the ear or the nose. And I don't know, I like it. So yellow plus that equals this, but yellow plus pink equals that. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense, like, at all to me. Do it orange, cover it up with a little ball sticker thingy, stick it in yellow. There you go. Another thing is that with this one, at least, you don't use all the balls in it. See? I believe this is the last stage. I'm not completely... Wait. Okay, there we go. Dim and blue. Do this. Put a light in it. Yeah, I think this is the last one. But you didn't use all the balls, which is kind of like, whatever. So, nice one, you did it, and then it just says, you know, you completed everything, and then it pretty much says that the background is some physics or geometry thing. Physics-themed game. Okay, so this game is based off of physics. But, you know, whatever. So we did that pretty quickly. We might end up being able to do all the Factory Balls in this episode, or at least most of them. So we're going to continue to watch the ending, because it's pretty much this the entire time with words at the bottom. So I'll see you guys in a second. And here we are with Factory Balls 2. There's 30 in here, and I think there are actually 30 balls in this. So you actually have to use all the balls for this one, which I think is kind of fun. And I also like how they kind of added the grass feature to it. Like, obviously, you're never going to have a ball that has grass on it. That's weird. They also changed up how you cover things. So in the last one, you only did stuff like eyes. In this one, you have belts. And when you mess up, you can still recycle, which I think is amazing. Because, in case you haven't noticed, I mess up sometimes because I just have a moment where it's like, oops, oh, I need white, and white's not up here. Crap. Well then, they also have hard hats that help with that. And I think that's cool. And then they have a little spray paint, and that's cool. I don't know. I liked playing these when I was in school, which makes me feel kind of old, and I'm not. I'm just not. But it's just like, seriously, you mess up a little bit, and that's it. Game over, man. Game over. But I like these ones because, first of all, it's a logic game, and I love my logic games. In case you haven't noticed yet, guys, logic games are like the best thing to me. So I'm usually playing them because I just am. But it's also kind of physics, and I do enjoy my physics. So it's just like, oh, that's so cool. If you water grass too much, it turns a different color. No, not really, but hey. Let people dream. I also like how some of this is, because there's no way in heck you're going to make it shiny and then put a light bulb in it. Maybe thin it out, but you aren't going to make the thing shiny. What I also love is if you do this and then you do that, you can fix it. And that's all you're doing. You just have to do this like 50 times, and you do this. Beady eyes, a little bigger, and there you go. I think if you spray it with one of the spray paints too much, it just changes its color. I'm not sure though. Yeah, it took me like 3 seconds to actually think of what I was saying. I knew what I wanted to say, just wouldn't come out of my mouth. But isn't that everyone's issue? You're thinking of something, you know what you want to say, but for whatever reason, you just can't say it. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to say it. You just can't. I think this bunny looks cute because it's all fuzzy and stuff. It's like, oh look, it's an actual fuzzy bunny instead of being different colors. And this one I think's interesting because you just do this. Kind of like how the contrast is between the two when it shines, because then it just stops at the blue or whatever. And I really do think that's like freaking the coolest thing ever, because I am way too easily amused. You know, whatever. Price of being me. But I really do like the factory ball games, because sometimes you really have to actually think about what you're doing ahead of time, and sometimes you sit there for a good 3 minutes trying to figure out how to get one part of it done. And other times you're like, oh, I just need to do this, and then I need to do that, and then I just need to do this to do that, and then I just need to do all of this, and then I'll get that. See? Then there are other ones where it's like this one. I think this is one of them. Like what you want to do is you want to water it, and then you take it out, and then you water it again, and you put that out, and then you water it a 3rd time, and then you get it to look like that. There's one where it's like, oh, I need to do this, and you just can't do it. No matter what you say or what you do, you will never get it, no matter how hard you try. And then there are times where you need to do stuff like that, and sometimes you mess up and leave too much big of a space, or you don't leave enough space in between the two, so you just end up messing it up anyways. I think this one's kind of creepy. Hey, yeah, take the sunglasses off. You kind of need the stuff. There you go. And I can't help but wonder if only one person is ordering this stuff, because you're only making one of each. If so, this factory is a very consumer-friendly factory, but not really, business-wise safe. Because it's just like, you're shoving everything into this one little, and then it just kinda, and then it just, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Because you're using so much, you know, oh, it's this one. This one was the one I was talking about a little earlier, where you really have to plan ahead. So what you do is you get that, and then you want to do this. You want to water the bottom at least once. No. Oh crap, I messed up already. The good thing is with the flowers, you can water it multiple times and the flowers just die. You overwater a flower, it dies. That's pretty much what this is teaching. But what you do... Okay, I know what I do. You kind of water it like that. And then you water the bottom away. You cover it with blue again. You cover it with that, you do that. Cover it with that, and you do that. And you get it. Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to plan ahead. And this one confuses me sometimes because I don't necessarily get it. I did it wrong. Like, yeah, I could flip it like 1,000,000,000 degrees, but it's not worth all the hassle. Then you do that, you have an orange, take it out, then you flip it like 30 times, put it on, dip it in orange again, and if it's right, which I hope it is, because most of the time I end up getting the green and the yellow messed up, and that's always fun, because then you have to do it all over again. And you have to put it in the way it says on the box. You can't put it in a different direction. It has to be one way. And then this, you have to dye the water before you put the fish in, and dye it back, because the fish turns the color of the water you change the color of the water you put it in as. So if I would have put that fish in when it was blue, the fish would have been blue. And we don't want it blue. I kind of like how they did this ball, like, one side, like, it's crazy. It's like, it's weird and stuff. Because it's, like, lopsided, and I think it's kind of cool. Like, all the small sided stuff's on one side, and all the big stuff's on the other, and I think that's just, like, the coolest thing. Of course, I'm also highly amused. What also stinks is sometimes you can't tell, like, there's a little square right there. So if you mess up, you don't know until you water it. And what you can do is you can either do that, or you can water it so the whole thing is this green color and then cover it. I decided I wanted to try it that way this time, because I have nothing better to do with my life. Let's see, we want blue, then black. The last time I did this, I did black, then blue, and you're not supposed to do it like that. Oh, crap. I messed up. Of course I messed up. Well, make that side red. And it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. Because I just messed up. Well, at least I have the line of where I'm supposed to go now. You know, just, oh, there we go. Given red. Yay, and then you have to finish spinning it. And I don't know why you have to finish spinning it. It makes no sense to me. Now this one you have to do different colors, and then you switch the color. I just switched it to green. For no reason, because it needs to be blue. Put that fish in, then you switch it to green, and there it goes. And there's Factory Balls 2. It took a considerable more amount of time longer than Factory Balls 1, because first of all, I think there's twice as many levels, but it does the same kind of things, like, hey, you did it, you know, congratulations, it's more physics stuff, and here's more credits. But anyway, so I can't get Factory Balls 3 and 4 in here. That'll be in another episode. But yeah, that's Factory Balls 1 and 2. You play them on Cool Math. Navigate through to the games, and it'll be under the logic section unless you do all A to Z, and then it's just in alphabetical order. So yeah, in the background you see balls bouncing all over the place, and I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, they are Bart Bonte games. We'll probably be playing more of those, and that just creeped me out. So I'm leaving. Stay sweet.